What is going on, everybody? I grew up on a farm. I've shared a few farm things, and I've shared some animal stories with you guys. Some experiences: the bear, the ferret, the Rottweiler. Uh, it always has like a negative, I guess, a negative light. I'm shedding a negative light on the animals.
You like animals?
I hate animals.
So I wanted to share some good experiences I had growing up on the farm with animals, specifically dogs. I had a dog named Chico, my favorite dog in the world. Chico. Chico. It was Chico II. This is this is a long story.
Here we go.
We had a dog named Chico, and then we got another dog. We got a puppy, and we weren't the most creative kids, so we were like, Chico's a good name. So we named it Chico as well, Chico II. But looking back now, that's kind of mean to Chico, the original.
We tried to keep it as close to the original as possible.
To name it Chico II, Chico 2.0. This is the better version of you, essentially.
Well, now I know how Batman feels.
You know, here, Chico. What, me? No, not you. The new one. The better one. Hey, come on. So that's mean. Probably shouldn't have done that. Actually, you know what? It wasn't like that because Chico, the original Chico, was pretty deaf by then. So it wouldn't have really heard, here, Chico. And he'd still be like, he got ornery, the old Chico, in the old days because he didn't really know what was going on. He was starting to get deaf, and so you kind of walk up on, hey, buddy, and he didn't hear you, and then you walk up to pet him, and he's like, rah, rah, what's going on? It's like, dude, and then he can't see very well. Is this an intruder? No, it's me. I've literally been feeding you for...
This is traumatic for me.
Chico II, the better version of Chico, was my favorite dog. That's so mean.
And then you laugh about it.
But I love that dog. He was an awesome dog. We had this. So here's what this is what Chico used to do to me. He knew how to trip me, so I could be walking along, and he would, you know, like he would put his paws and his nose right in between and trip me. Not as we're walking around. He wouldn't just do it to bully me or whatever. He wouldn't be like, oh, I'd always fall down. You loser.
That's what they all say.
It became part of a game. So here's the game. We used to, harvest time when we were getting potatoes, we had a tractor and then there was a trailer that we filled with potatoes. So we'd be heading on to the back 40 to get some potatoes, and Chico would run off into the field, just running and doing dog stuff. And I would jump off the trailer when Chico wasn't looking and just wait for it to get enough distance away from me. And then my brothers or sisters brother or sister who were on the tractor and on the trailer would say, get him, Chico! And then Chico would turn around and see, and then I would start sprinting as fast as I could. And
Wait, how did it go again?
And try to jump on the trailer before Chico got to me and tripped me. And so that was the fun game that we played. And it was fun. This is a good dog. Such a good dog. Had good times. I mean, the end, I don't know if I should talk about the ending, but the ending of Chico II, we got another dog. We called it Chico III. No, I'm kidding.
You think that's funny?
Sheba was the next dog. But when Chico, see, here's the problem. Chico kept following me onto the road. Like the gravel road, the grid road where all the trucks and cars would go. Not a lot, it was a farm, but enough. And so I had to always tell Chico to, no, don't follow me. And sometimes I was trying to get the point across. So I'd smack her, get home. Like I would be showing you that I'm angry. This is all I know about parenting.
Well, this is uncomfortable.
That's all I knew how to do.
Look, if you think I'm going to be able to provide some insight into Leland, you're wrong.
But I was trying to keep Chico from getting on the road. Don't come on the road. No, bad, no. Oh, okay. Right? And then one morning, I got up to go to school. It was winter. And we went out to the road, and the bus would come by. And as I'm standing there like just on the side of the road as the bus was coming by. I look over, and there's Chico in the just frozen. You could see the look. He'd been hit by a car. He went on the road when he wasn't supposed to, and he slipped on the ice, and he was like, "Oh no!" You could see it in his eyes. He was like, "Oh, is this what he meant? Is this why he said, don't go onto the road? Leland was right." And then, I don't know if I should be telling this story either. But you know how hard that is as a kid? I look over and I see there's my dog, and he's now frozen. And then the bus opens up, and I got to climb onto the bus and still be cool. You know, where I'm choking back tears, like, and people are like, "Is that your dog? Did your dog just die?" What is that? Yeah, maybe. Doesn't matter to me. It's just the dog. That was some terrible acting.
You're not very good at pretending.
The night before I actually had spanked Sheba, that's my other dog, Chico, because Chico didn't listen and followed me into the road, and I chased her off the road back to the yard, and I slapped her.
Is it a girl dog or a boy dog?
And then I went back, after I went for my walk, I came back, and I was petting her, and I was like, "No, don't go on the road. No. It's bad to go on the road." And and I thought, like, "I think you understand." And then the next day, no, didn't do it. It was probably because Chico was like, "You're not that smart, so why would I listen to you?" Because I don't think Chico thought much of me. Like, Chico thought of me at least as an equal, and probably thought he was smarter than me. Because the game we used to play there's a variation on the trailer tractor game. And it would be, the variation was this. When Chico was off somewhere else, if I didn't have enough room to get far enough away, I would jump off and have to do a lap around the tractor and then jump onto the trailer. So, Chico would be over there, and I'd be like, my brother or whatever, like, "Get him, Chico!" And then I'd run around the tractor as it's moving. It's like a moving target, right? And I'd jump back on.
Sounds complicated. I should go with you.
This one time, I thought I was so smart. I jumped off, and Chico went the other way, and then I stopped midway through, and I cut back. Like, I'm going to outsmart the dog. I'm so clever. And by the time I came around the front of the tractor, there was Chico. Like, I thought I had fooled this dog, and it had totally reversed it on me. And I fell down in front of the tractor, and I was just laughing that I was so stupid that the dog outsmarted me. And my brother's laughing as he's driving, also realizing how stupid I am. And then he started to drive up my leg with the tractor. Like, my left leg, he went all the way up. And my brother's really fast. Like, he's a really good driver, so he was laughing and then drove up, and then he was quickly into reverse and backed off my leg. But it went up right up. I can't even get high enough to show you how he got very close.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about this.
You brought it up.
Like, it was, I was like, "Oh no." And anyway, he grabbed me. So he reversed off. He went and grabbed me, picked me up. And it wasn't a huge tractor. It was a Farm Malay. If you know anything about tractors, it's a small tractor. But still, it's a tractor driving on a young boy's leg. It's probably not a good thing.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I have eyes.
So he picked me up and set me on the back of the trailer, and then just road gear into the yard. And then I jumped off, and my brother jumped off the tractor, and I jumped off, and it would hurt, but I was limping, and I was like, "Don't tell Mom." And my brother was like, "Yeah, absolutely not." And even Chico was like, "Yeah, like, I can't talk, but even if I could, I'm not saying anything, because I think you guys are going to blame me." Best dog in the world. I love that dog so much. Anyway, that's my story about, even though it got dark in the middle, I made it happy in the end. That's why I switched places with the story. I didn't end with him dying, because I just said it now. So now I'm ending with him dying.
That's literally what you're doing.
But let's go back. Think back earlier when we were just talking about when my leg got drove over with a tractor. That's a happier ending than the dog dying.
This is just pathetic.
Love me some Chico. I miss Chico. Chico II. Good dog. Anyway, that's my story. I got more. I should probably just go through. I could probably give you hours of animal stories.
No. Please don't.
Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you can be reminded every week of the hilarity that's coming your way. Tune in next time. I'll tell you about the elephant that I had for a while. I had a baby elephant. Yeah, that's a complete lie. I just made that up.